Good morning. It is 7:54 a.m. on Tuesday, March 17th, 2020. Gosh, that's St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Preparing for another day of working from home. Cute little puppy in nearby doing cute puppy things. And we're doing good here so far. I mean, obviously, we're early on still in dealing with all of this stuff. Just a reminder, I'm gonna have this be just sort of an everyday thing of, hey everyone, if you're doing great and comfortable, all things considered these days, that's great. Look around you for the people who aren't and see how you can help, because we're gonna need to. It's gonna just get worse from here. So keep an eye on those people who might be struggling a little more. Uh, but yeah, so in the meantime, Mike and I recorded talking about Survivor last night, and then we talked for way longer than we talked about Survivor, just venting to each other, preaching to the choir about coronavirus, because that's what everybody's talking about, right? That's what everybody's thinking about. I was seeing on like CNN, they were talking about how all of their news departments are now coronavirus. It's like, well, sports. How are sports affected by coronavirus? Arts. How are arts affected by coronavirus? And so on and so on. Which, I mean, fair, right? It's certainly a time in which my normal seasonal allergies feel more ominous. I am not actually worried that I'm sick, but I do occasionally have sniffling or coughing up a little bit of the phlegm that drains down from my sinuses or whatever. But it's just one of those things. Like every time you cough, it's like, oh God, does anyone see? It's like, oh no. It's like during a zombie epidemic where you were bitten by not like another person who wasn't a zombie, and you're actually going to be fine, but you do have what looks like a bite mark, and you have to explain to people, no, no, I get these bites every year. Anyway, it's snowing outside right now here in Boston. It's very pretty, actually. It's the sort of, great, great big flakes falling slow, that sort of thing. It's nice. We had some really warm weather for a while there, but then kind of got cold again. It's still that time of year where we're going to get that some. But yeah, so, oh, what are you doing, buddy? Um, he's coming over to chew his rawhide at my feet. Is that what you want, little boy? Um, where was I? I don't know. I don't. It's so hard to know what else to talk about these days, right? I think one of the things that I've certainly got on my mind is that I need to. My computer, my desktop computer, has been upgraded a number of times. I've bought various things piecemeal, new RAM, new video card, new hard drive, all of these sorts of things. But eventually there comes a time where what needs to be repaired or replaced is your motherboard and the processor and the case and the power supply. And those are the things that I actually really like. It's to a point where it is now my CPU, the processor, that is bottlenecking the rest of the stuff, and I can't get a better one of those without getting a better motherboard, and I can't get a better motherboard without replacing the power supply. Rocket, what are you doing, buddy? There's a wadded up paper towel on the coffee table so that he was barking at. Are you a silly little boy who was barking at a paper towel? Yes, you are. You are. You are. I know you are. I can tell. You know how I can tell? I just saw you doing it. Oh, well, here, let me point the camera at this little boy. Are you a good boy? Ow, 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 ow. I tell you, uh, when we were getting up this morning and he was asking to be let out, um, he basically just made this the most pathetic little wail of sorrow. You know, I was in the process of getting ready to let him out to take him outside anyway, but it's just like, oh, that sort of noise. He needed to poop. He had to tell me. Rocket, that's a PlayStation controller. It's not good for chewing. Anyway, yeah, so I'm looking at the those base level computer upgrades, having to figure out now what's the next step for those. But yeah, that might be a self isolation project, huh? Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well and stay safe out there. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.